So the problem with Krav Maga is this. It's often too violent. Now, keep in mind, I'm a Krav instructor, and I'm here to tell you it's very effective. Matter of fact, it's one of the self-defense systems that I would recommend for someone who's really looking to protect themselves and other people out in the real world. However, depending on your instructor, you probably need more if you're looking to be able to have a spectrum or force continuum, because I would say Krav in its purest form is pretty violent. So you may want to have some jiu-jitsu or some type of restraint and control type protocol that you could use in case the situation needs that, right? Because not everything is, kick them in the balls and put your thumb in their eye and hit them in the throat and run for your life or get to your weapon, you get to your firearm. So sometimes you need something that's lesser invasive and a little bit lower on the force continuum scale. So what I would recommend is train Krav Maga. It's a good first start. Once you get pretty good at that, meaning, maybe train for a year or two or more, then maybe if your academy doesn't offer restraint and control type tactics, does not have to be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Japanese Jiu-Jitsu or anything branded. However, it could, that's good. But you need some type of lesser invasive, lesser violent solutions for situations. Maybe something that's in the grappling realm to where you could restrain and control someone, break up fights, escort positions, this type of thing. And the other thing that you really need to keep in mind is you need to have verbal de-escalation training. So if you really want to be effective out in the real world, you need to learn how to communicate effectively under stress during conflict. So I'd recommend that you get involved in some of those courses as well. Now, if you're at my academy here, we do all that. But if you're not training here, then I would definitely seek it out if your academy does not offer that. So that's the biggest problem that I see in Krav Maga. I think it's pretty effective and it's pretty well-rounded as far as the types of threats that you will encounter in the real world, meaning empty hand, person to person, in a conversational type situation, multiple threats, weapons, and dealing with other assailants. So just some really good skill sets there. Now, if you want to get better at striking arts, maybe after you've taken Krav for a while, if your academy doesn't offer it or your instructor isn't fluent in it, then you might want to, try your hands at some kickboxing or something for some striking arts. Maybe Muay Thai or any other flavor that you so choose, even boxing, right? I like to put the kicks and knees and elbows in there too, but that's just me. So that is the problem that I see with Krav. It's not that Krav itself is a problem, it's that it is typically pretty aggressive and pretty violent, which can help you in certain situations, but in other situations that maybe doesn't warrant that level of violence, you want to have some other solutions too. Remember, all these types of systems are tools. They're not the end-all, be-all of your self-defense solution. In the meantime, if you go on this page, you can see that I am offering you a free home study course, which is 6-day defense. If you go to peacewalker.org/defense, you can get my free home study course where it'll take you through the basics of physically defending yourself, the mental aspect of it, the awareness aspects of it, and the physical aspects of it. So, and the ethical. We squeeze the ethical in too. Why? Because ethical is where it all starts. So get on it. It's peacewalker.org/defense. And the link is also in the description of this video. So in the meantime, keep going, gang. See you next time around.